Billin of Town Murph.
Top Billin villains.
Yo, you know how your man Nas said, all I need is one mic. Well, all I needed was one rep to know what this cat Isaiah Rodgers is all about. And I mean, damn. On a 1 to 10 degree of difficulty, this is a 12. We're talking about perhaps the best route runner in the entire league, Davante Adams. And this man is an off-man coverage. And you'll see right here, of course, on this 3 route, this is a route that has heavy combustion in it at the transition point. It has big action, of course, right, running through that. And then you have a guy like Davante Adams, of course, who's saucy and can get jingle-footed with it. And look at what Isaiah Rodgers did on this particular rep here. Oh, look at the sail on it. Oh, my goodness. What are we doing here? What? Come on, man. Go back on that right there. Look at this, right? From the jump, my man takes that inside leverage, right? So this is definitely man coverage. Eyes on the receiver, not on the quarterback. So we can see Davante Adams, right? Sell, no tell. Looks like he's going to chop it like it could be a curl. Then sends it vert even more to stick that foot in the ground. But look at the transition, right? When he sticks that foot in the ground, the transition out of that, look at the mirror right here. He's mirroring what Davante Adams is doing from the defensive end there. Sticks that foot in the ground, cuts that sharp angle, right? That, what would that be, 45-degree angle, right? And rides right through the shoulder, comes up, and bang, look at that. What a rep, man. I wish I had it even closer so you guys could see the real detail of it. One more time, coming out of that, right? A little bit half speed there. Look at him skip, vary the transition on it, and then in the transition phase, and he gets out of that transition clean, meaning Davante Adams. But Rodgers gets out just as clean, comes in, breaks up the pass. Hell of a rep. And the Philadelphia Eagles got this cat, right, in the bargain bin, right, because he was making goofy-ass mistakes. That's all, right? Not the fact that his decision-making right off the field was a little suspect there. Just the simple fact that this guy has some serious skills that could lend itself at a couple of different positions. So I'm seeing where he's working, I believe he's working outside. Of course, we know that the one spot outside is locked up, and there are a whole bunch of people vying for that second spot. So think about that. You know that Quinyon Mitchell is the future of the team, perhaps Cooper DeJean as well, as far as outside corners go. And you have a guy like this with that type of skill set, in my opinion, I will play him on the inside. That is an inside receiver skill set, being able to transition like that. There are a ton of transitions on the inside. That's why a cat like JB was struggling on the inside. And I told you guys beforehand, it was like, everybody, oh, play him on the inside. What the f*** you talking about? You ever played ball? Some stiff, diving board hip cat like that going to play on the inside with all those transition routes and littler players? A cat like Isaiah Rodgers at 5'10", 175 pounds, absolutely perfect for that. But I could definitely see them playing him on the outside as well. But, hey, you know what I'm saying? The outside spots could be locked up. You got a guy like Kelly Ringo as well out there, although he does not transition like that. To me, he is more in the mode of a JB with the type of hips that he has there. Isaiah Rodgers, you know what I'm saying? That's some next level shit right there, baby. Yo, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Definitely make sure you're liking the content. And most importantly, make sure you're sharing the content. Take it to message boards, social media, anything of the sort, and tell them your boy Top Billin is putting in that work. Now, not a degree of difficulty of a 12 like it would have been circa like 2009, 10 or something like that. Trying to defend Deshaun Jackson on a vert route. Eagles fans know about that. That is a tough degree. Even with him in an advanced age, he can still run. I'm going to have to chop this up. This is broadcast footage, not all 22. Even all 22 getting content ID claim these days. So definitely make sure you're supporting the content because we ain't out here, you know what I'm saying, putting in work for free. At least I ain't. But check this out right here. Look at that. First and foremost, Deshaun Jackson gets it clean. As a matter of fact, I'm sorry, I didn't even ID what's going on right there. So he's falling off the cliff. Like I said before, you don't see too many people actually pressing, right? So he's not pressing. He's falling off the cliff, and then he tries to get in phase right there. But look at that, right? Jackson has a step on him, but you never really have a step on Isaiah Rodgers. The guy can absolutely fly. He'll get back in the hip pocket. That's all it took. And as soon as he was able to touch Deshaun Jackson right there, he got in phase, and then look at this. Went up and got it, right? Went up for the downstroke. Your boy Deshaun Jackson struggling, hanging on and shit, and had to fertilize himself. Right there, right? Bang. Fertilize himself. But if you can see coming out the jump right here, right? No press. Just waiting for him to declare. Then he declares as well. Fights the hands a little bit there. Gets in his hip pocket. Makes it to where, of course, he's along with Deshaun Jackson. You don't got to smother him. If you know that you're as fast as the next man, you can bait the quarterback into throwing it, right? As long as you can reach out and touch somebody, you're in phase. And as we see right here, look at that. He starts to track perfectly at the perfect timing right here when it was for sure that Deshaun Jackson was getting the ball, touched him to make sure that he was in phase, right, located, and then went up and got the ball at his apex. Bang! Look at that. Another solid rep by your man Isaiah Rodgers. Now, I'm going to sit here and try to play like Isaiah Rodgers was just shutting him down, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Some of those statistics I see is a little strange out there, but he has some very good reps. He has a very nice skill set. He was giving up some passes, nothing too big though, whatever like that, but very salty cat, very good in the quick game, mid-range game, and we know he can go vert. Very great technique though, right? Being able to flip those hips and everything, that's what it's about. More broadcast footage reps, so I can't play it all the way through. Don't be crying like some Karens out there. I'm not trying to get a content ID claim, or I'm not trying to have to chop this video up. So I'm here to give you detailed service anyway, right? No diddy. But check this out right here. Going against Scotty Miller, sitting in vert. I want you to watch the hip transitions right here, right? Watch the hip flips. Oh, look at that, right? Able to... Right, he's running with outside leverage on the inside, which is really bad anyway. But at least he had enough wherewithal, right, to transition and get over top of the route. And look, he ends up cutting Scotty Miller off. Right, Scotty Miller can't get to his break point there, and then look who turns to locate the ball. He becomes the receiver. That is absolutely nasty. Damn, he turned again. That looked like it was catching a pop fly. Come on, man. Man out here catching a pop fly, turning, backpedaling, flipping his hips. Now you see what I'm saying, right? With the hips, right? The hips don't lie. No diddy. This shows you how it's really a game of inches, for real. Check this out. I don't like the beginning of that rep right there. You're not playing freeze tag, but look at that. Oh, my God. I believe Davis Mills was the quarterback on this particular play. He didn't put it high on the outside, but the fact that he was able to work in trail, knew he had help over the top, and then was able to attack the ball. But we see right here, no two-hand jams. You're not playing freeze tag. You know what I'm saying? No need to do that. Brandon Cooks can run as well. You see what happens when you two-hand jam? Right? You immediately out-leverage yourself. All he had to do was put that right here, put that right arm into that left shoulder pad, use it as a range finder, get himself in transition, and he would have been all good right there. So a perfect throw, or a much better throw, obviously, beats him, right, towards the pylon, but my man tried to zip it in there, and Isaiah Rodgers is all over that. You get the ball in his vicinity, the dude can catch, man, straight up. He has some really good hands. Look at that. So good rep considering. Of course, he had help over the top, so he could be a little bit more loose, playing it at the beginning of the route, but he finished it perfectly. Another rep going against Brandon Cooks on this fade. He has outside leverage, turns and transitions extremely quick. And look at that. We have to see it from a different direction there. It's already in phase here, so it didn't look like he got hands on man or anything like that. So he's just mirroring, of course, right? Hands on his back there, range finding, which he could have done earlier, but he gets in range and he sees Cook starts to commit to track there, then he starts to commit as well. Turns on the inside, which is interesting to me. But he still makes the play work using his outside arm. I would expect him to turn this direction and really get hip to hip like that, right? Turn in the direction that he's turning, and maybe you turn and locate and track and catch the ball. But he made it work, broke up the pass, no doubt about that. The guys just... Last one right here, look at the zone awareness. He's in zone, obviously he's a running back over here. He's not going to travel too far inside. You have both him and Gilmore here. Remember, this guy was a fill-in, right? So he was a third corner there the original starters, obviously Gilmore and Rock Yassin, and he did a good job filling in for Rock Yassin, who got injured. So get Dalvin Cook here, right, on a slide, my man running that shallow cross. He's going to first peer in, and then he's going to stay in his zone, right? That's exactly what the Vikings wanted him to do, was to peer all the way in. But watch, he stay in his zone here and help break up the pass on KJ Osborne. Bang, pushes him out of bounds. Great zone awareness. Here he is right here. Following the inside, and then stops. Kirk Cousins thought he had one up over the other DB, and he's just there to put him out. Excellent. Excellent pickup for the Philadelphia Eagles. Can't wait to see it and how it plays out, all right? As always, it's your boy Jersey Murph, man. Once again, make sure you're supporting the content. Make sure you support quality content. I'll be getting it in, baby. So make sure you tipping for that hibachi that I'll be serving, all right? With that being said, man, much love and salute to everybody out there. Salute.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.